Now solve this. No constraint given. Find the maximum value. Simple question, right? Very simple question. Aim greater than GM. Method 1 is x square banana hai. So you have to break it into two parts. How do you break it? X plus x. Similarly, y cube, break it into three parts. Y plus y plus y. By 5 has to be greater than or equals to x square into y cube to the power 1 by 5. This is 15. 15 by 5 is 3. 3 to the power 5 is your value. Either that, or you know sum is constant. Product is maximum when what? 2x by 2 is equals to 3y by 3. So when x is equals to y, this will happen. When x is equals to y, this is equals to 5. When this is 5, sorry, when the variables are equal, this is 5x equals to 15. So the variables ka value is equals to 3. If this is 3, this is nothing but 3 to the power 5. So either of the two approaches you can use and find your answers. Clear both the approaches? Next question. Solve this. Product is given, sum is minimum. You could have only applied this because the variables are positive. Here also variables are positive. You need y square here. Break this into y by 2 and y by 2. Apply AMGM. You'll get your answer as Valerie 9 कैसे आया?
सर ऐड करा बाय 3 करा, उसके बाद जीएम में 1/3 लगाया ना.
ठीक है, फिर
सर तो 27 is 3 का क्यूब, 3 कैंसिल,
3 ऐसा किया राइट बाय 3.
यस.
ग्रेटर देन 32 by 4 into xy square to the power 1 by 3, right?
32 मिस
32 मिस कर दिया.
yes.
क्यों? वो आएगा ना.
हाँ.
ठीक है, आंसर इज 18. प्लीज सॉल्व दिस. सी, एक ट्रिक बताता हूँ. जब भी सम गिवन रहता है ना कांस्टेंट, अप्लाई दैट 2x by 4 equals to 3y by 2. वो जल्दी हो जाएगा. And whenever product is given, you apply AMGM. This will just speeden up your process. No one. Okay. Let me ask Shweta. How are you solving this?
So I'm putting 2x by 4 equal to 3y by 2.
2x by 4 is equals to 3y by 2.
Equal to 4z by 3.
Okay. Then?
And then I'm finding the value of x. मतलब x or उसके basis पे.
Do you know that this is equals to 2x plus 3y plus 4z upon 4 plus 2 plus 3? Which rule is this? Componendo and dividendo?
Yes.
Abhi, this is already given 27. This is 9. So this is 3. Will that not fasten the speed?
Yes.
So x is what? 6. Y is what? 2. Z is what? 9 by 4. Put the values. You'll get 3 to the power 10 as your answer. See, quant में always remember all the concepts. बताओ Sunday को you're spending 20 minutes, 3 hours in the session. Clear है नहीं है? Should get something meaningful. Clear है? चलो next question then. इसका minimum value बता दो जल्दी से. कितना हो सकता है? All the variables are positive. Simple question है तो बहुत. Very simple, very simple question. सिर्फ break करना है. A by C plus B by C plus B by A plus C by A plus C by B plus A by B का minimum, right? अब individual terms को पकड़ो. A by C plus C by A. This is x plus 1 by x. इसका minimum value has to be 2. Similarly, B by C plus C by B का minimum value is 2. Similarly, B by A plus, I think कुछ मैंने गड़बड़ी लिखी है. इसका भी एक opposite term होगा. A by B. This has to be 2. So 2 plus 2 plus 2. has to be 6. And this will happen when the terms are equal. Yes, you can directly put it as well. Very good. Directly put all. So by symmetry also, no constraint is given. Put A equals to B equals to C. You'll get 2 plus 2 plus 2, 6. थोड़ा सा कॉन्सेप्ट रिवीजन कर लेते हैं. एम जी एम एच एम फॉर पॉजिटिव रियल नंबर्स. 3 नंबर्स है एक्स वाई जी. दिस इज द एम, दिस इज द जी एम एंड दिस इज द एच एम. Whenever you see reciprocal, that's a hint for you कि HM का concept is getting applied. Okay, number of terms upon 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z. All this already कर चुके हैं. ऐसा question should not take you more than 5 seconds. And whenever you see symmetry in the questions, you know what to do. Very good, Dhruv. I think someone has even asked me this question कि 1 plus a होता तो क्या करते हैं? Apply AMGM, apply symmetry method. Answer is 8. Very good. Right? Assume A equals to B equals to C. Nothing is given by symmetry. It is possible. So value has to be 2 into 2 into 2, 8. Right? Or apply AMGM. वाला concept भी तुम apply कर सकते हो. This is how you'll apply AMGM, right? Sorry, AMGM is separate. This is one of the method, right? You break it into parts, substitute the values that is given, use ABC equals to 1, so BC equals to 1 by A, and then A plus 1 by A greater than or equals to 2. So this is how you do it, or it's symmetric. So put ABC 1. Everyone clear? Okay. Next question. Good, guys. Answer is 2. Simple, right? You just rearrange this equation. ये क्या लिखा है? 2x is equals to y plus z, right? इसका मतलब क्या होता है? It implies that x is the arithmetic mean of between y and z. This is what it means. X is the arithmetic mean. If x is the arithmetic mean, we know x is what? Y plus z by 2, which means 2x will be y plus z. So this is nothing but x is the arithmetic mean. If x is the arithmetic mean and x, y, z is equals to 8, so it's simple, right? Variables have to be equals to 2. Only then AM will be equals to GM. So AM greater than or equals to GM होता है. AM का minimum value is always GM when the variables are equal. So if variables are equal, the value has to be 2. So AM has to be 2. Okay. Clear है सबको? Simple question था ये तो. This, I think we have solved a lot of simple questions now. थोड़ा सा level बढ़ाते हैं. Let's solve these 2 questions. First one is simple. Second one is the real problem. 4 tan theta plus 9 cot theta. Tan theta, cot theta are positive. First is an oral question. AMGM लगाना है बस. I hope no one has any doubt with first question. This is simple. AM is what? 4 tan theta plus 9 cot theta by 2 greater than or equals to 4 into 9 is 36. Tan theta into cot theta is 1 to the power 1 by 2. So this is 6 into 2. Answer is 12. Second, who has solved it? Okay, 3 students. Chalo. Let's also look at the second question. What is 50 factorial? 50 factorial is nothing but 1 into 2 into 3 into till 50. So it is the product of 50 numbers. यहाँ से थोड़ा सा हिंट लग जाना चाहिए कि this is 25 to the power 25.5. What is 25.5? 25.5 is nothing but 1 plus 50 by 2. That is the hint to this question. What is 1 plus 50 by 2? 1 plus 50 by 2 is nothing but the AM of these 50 numbers. So if you have these 50 numbers, what is the arithmetic mean of this? Arithmetic mean of this is 25.5, which has to be greater than or equals to GM. इसका GM क्या होता है? Multiplication of this, which is 50 factorial to the power 1 by 50. Right? This is the GM. If this is the GM, you just cross multiply this, which means 25.5 to the power 50 has to be greater than or equals to 50 factorial. So which is greater? This number has to be greater than or equals to. Like greater only, right? Equality तो यहाँ पे आएगी नहीं because numbers are not equal. So this is always greater than 50. Question देखते हैं मिल जाता है कि क्या अप्लाई होगा यहाँ पे. The moment you see this, the hint is HM apply होना चाहिए, right? There is no multiplication term. So the hint is you apply AM greater than equals to HM in these numbers. Do it. So numbers are what? 1001, 1002, 1003 till 3001. These are the numbers. Let me ask Sheetal, how are you trying this?
So I thought I'll reverse the numbers. So it's like 1001, 1002, 1000 till 3000 by 3000 should be greater than 1 by 1000.
No. No. Like, what are you trying to achieve by reversing the numbers?
To get the AM, to get 1 basically, to check if
Okay.
I can get
No.
1 somehow.
Okay. So you want to get AM of these numbers, right?
Right.
How do you get AM of these numbers? If you have these many numbers, how do you get the AM?
I thought I'll reverse each digit and add it.
Okay. So you will add all the numbers
Right.
and then
And-
divide them by
3000.
3000. How many terms are these?
1000 to 3001. So 3000 I thought. Okay.
No, this is 1001 to 3001.
2000.
Sure, it is 2000 or it is 2001?
2001. Yeah.
2001, right? You subtract last minus one and then add one.
Yeah.
That is one way where you will add all of it. Can you not simply say that if the terms are in AP, arithmetic term is simple first plus last term by 2?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So if that is the arithmetic mean, what will be the arithmetic mean of this expression?
1001 plus 3001 by 2.
Which is what?
Which is 4002 by 2, 202.
Sorry?
2001. Yeah.
2001. Okay. This is the arithmetic mean and this is greater than equals to your HM.
Right.
Now, how do you write the expression of HM?
HM will be 1 by 1000 plus.
No. How do you write HM?
Yeah, this one, sorry. AB by A plus B. So it's like that.
How do you write HM?
Okay. Okay.
Number of terms upon
1 by 5.
ratio of terms, right?
Yeah.
So how many terms are here?
2001 terms.
There are 2001 terms divided by.
And yeah. Till 1.
So does this get cancelled? What do you get? This is greater than equals to?
Yeah, 1.
1, right? So if this is greater than equals to 1, which of the two is greater?
1. But so I also thought, like, since every digit is less than 1 and it's dividing by a larger number, so and so, it'll never reach 1. So I also thought it's greater than 1 without solving.
See, every digit is less than 1, but you're adding the numbers 2000 times, right? So there are 2000 terms.
But every time you're adding, the numbers getting reduced. So it's never going to reach 1.
See, 1 by 2000, right? 1 by 2001. I mean, any numbers 1 by 1001, if you multiply this by 2000, this is what, close to 2? Like, this number is what? 0.001? Slightly less than this? Slightly less than 0.001?
Right.
This is also slightly less than 0.001 and so on and so forth. And
Right.
you're multiplying this by 2000, right? So these three terms go away. So this is less than 2, but you would never know whether this is less than 1 or not. It can be not. At least initial numbers are not. The last few numbers will be. So while the individual terms are less than 1, but because you're adding it 2000 times, you can't say it whether this is going to be greater than 1 or less than 1.
Okay.
Okay. Everyone, Ritik, you made a mistake, and others? Clear? Simple AMGHM, right? And please remember AM concept, you don't have to add all the numbers. Simple first term plus last term by 2 would do it. All this. Upal, I want you to answer this. ASAP. Remedial question. Good. Everyone who has done remedial, it's the same question, nothing new, right? Let me ask Dhruv. Dhruv, can you explain how 70 to the power 71?
Hello.
Yeah, Dhruv.
So, sir, like there's one formula 1 plus 1 by x raised to power x.
Okay, good.
So, using that is greater than like 70 raised to power 71 comes out to be greater than 71 by 70.
Okay. Do you know the proof, or at least do you know the final inference of this? Like, what is that concept? How do you determine which number is greater?
So, proof I don't know.
Okay, good, Drupal. So, see, whenever numbers are given in this format, right? A to the power B and B to the power A. So, we have two base. First ka base is A, second ka base is B. Whatever base is closer to E is what 2.77. So, whatever base is closer to A, that is going to be larger. So, either 70 to the power 71, 71 to the power 70. Of course, 70 is closer to E. Hence, this is going to be larger. If my question is 25 to the power 139 and 139 to the power 25, this is going to be larger. If my question is, say, 1.3 to the power 9, 1.2 and 1.2 to the power 1.3, 1.3 will be larger. Why? Because this is now closer to E. E is 2.77. Clear? So this was the concept done in remedials. वहाँ पे proof भी बताया था for students who want to understand the proof. Taylor expansion होता है 1 plus 1 by x to the power x का. वहाँ से you expand the series and you get this. Okay. So I'll not go into that proof right now. You can check out my remedial videos for that. But concept for everyone to remember is this. Perfect. All this. Mohit, can you explain?
Okay, so it was in remedial, so 15 to the power 30 is less than 16 to the power 30, and 16 to the power 30 is equal
Hey,
to
one question. Why are you doing this? From where did you think this is how you approach?
remedial, sir.
नहीं. So ठीक है, remedial से तो तुमने देखा, but अभी why this? Like, what is the reason for you to even think, or for me to even think in remedial कि this is how we will approach this particular question? क्या hint है?
जो पावर है वो सेम है, तो डिनोमिनेटर में जो वैल्यू है ना,
पावर सेम कैसे? यहाँ पे 24 है, यहाँ 30 है.
नहीं 15 to the power 30 और 16 to the power 30 की बात कर रहा हूँ.
Okay.
वैसे ये था रेमेडियल में, तो ये मेथड था कि 16 to the power 30 इक्वल टू 2 की पावर 120 और इक्वल टू 32 की पावर 24.
हाँ, करेक्ट. रेमेडियल वाला मुझे याद है. All I was asking is कि how do you like what is the reason for you to even think कि हमें इस तरीके से अप्रोच करना चाहिए? Like what is that hint?
हिंट ये है कि मतलब जो हमें 2 की पावर में करना है सबको सेम.
क्यों?
तो 33 जो है वो 32 की पावर के पास में और 15 16 की पावर पास में.
गुड. यही मैं पूछ रहा था कि 33 is 32 plus 1 and 15 is 16 minus 1. तो यहाँ से मुझे हिंट मिलता है कि यार ये दोनों नंबर्स 2 to the power में समथिंग है. Hence I'll make it in this format and then I'll say this is what 2 to the power 120. Then this is 2 to the power 5 to the power 24, which is what 32 to the power 24, which is less than 33 to the power 24. तो ऐसा solve हो गया, right?
Yes sir, exactly.
Good. Everyone clear? Sandwich theorem बोलते हैं in pure mathematics term. If you're trying to sandwich the numbers, right? ये इससे छोटा है तो इसको इन दोनों के बीच में डाल दो. Hence it is named as sandwich theorem. Please solve this. Cool. The answer is 25. I'll simplify this by taking it as t, because I don't want, I have x plus 4 everywhere, right? So I'll take it as t. This is what, t plus 4 into t plus 9 by t, right? And I know if x is positive, t is positive. So this is there for sure. What is this? Numerator is t square plus 13t plus 36 by t, right? What is this? T plus 36 by t plus 13. I know t is positive. So this is what? 2 into 6 greater than or equals to 2 into 6. When t is 6, when t is equals to 36 by 2, so when t is 6, this is going to be the value for this plus 13. So the minimum value for this expression p is what? 12 plus 13, 25. It was a very simple question. Next question. Sai, please explain everyone.
Sir, we'll take AM equal to GM. We'll take 2 to the power x plus 2 to the power 2y plus 2 to the power 3z divided by 3 is equal to 2 to the power x into 2 to the power 2y into 2 to the power 3z to the power 1/3. Then it will be 2 to the power x plus 2y plus 3z, which will be 1. So 2 to the power 1 by 3 into 3 will be 2 to the power x plus 2 to the power 2y plus 2 to the power 3z.
Good. Okay. Answer is 3 into 2 to the power 1 by 3. Perfect. Next to the solve this. First one is simple. Second is tricky. Come on, guys. Time होने वाला है. चलो. So simple. Both the questions are simple. A and GM लगाना है. यहाँ पे x square है. You want 2x terms here. You break it in 3 by x plus 3 by x. And then apply AMGM, you'll get answer as 18. Okay. Second question is what? Second question is x cube par x4. So you want to make sure that the powers are similar, right? So at least one concept is, यहाँ पे power is 3, यहाँ पे power is 7. So LCM of 3, 4 is 12, right? Which means you have to make it to 12. To make this as 12, you want 4 terms of x cube, right? So you will divide it into 4 phases, x cube by 4 and so on and so forth. Similarly, to make it as cube, you want 3 terms of this. If you want 3 terms of this, what do you want? You want to divide it into 3 parts. So 96 by 3 is what? 32 by x to the power 4 and so on and so forth. You divide it and then you apply AMGM, right? So what? 4 plus 3, 7 terms are there, right? So just 7 greater than or equals to something to the power 7 and then solve it. Right? So yeah, the answer to the second question will be, I haven't solved it, but whatever you guys are getting must be the answer. Any doubts in this? No? Perfect, good. Next question. Yes, by symmetry, you can say A equals to B equals to C. So this has to be equals to 1, or A square, B square. There's a term called AB, right? So it's simple. A minus B whole square. This is greater than 0. B minus C whole square greater than or equals to 0. C minus A whole square greater than or equals to 0. Add all of it. A square, B square will be 2 times B square, C square. So this is twice of A square plus B square plus C square. Greater than or equals to twice of AB plus BC plus CA. 2 gets cancelled. This is 1. Okay. Clear, everyone? Perfect. Next question. These are good questions done in remedial. Let's see who all remembers it. Please solve it. Don't just give me the answer. Solve it and then give me the answer. Now the only constraint here is ABC are the sides of a triangle. That's the only constraint. Rest everything remains same. You have to give me the range. That's a good question. Try. Chalo, time up. Anyone explain? Any student who wants to volunteer and explain to your peers? Answer is 1,2. Here, Rupal.
So the property for sides of triangle is sum of two sides should be greater than that of third. So we'll be assuming a plus b is greater than c, b plus c will be greater than a, c plus a will be greater than b. Then squaring both sides. So there will transfer it. So it will be c minus a should be b should be greater than a minus b square should be smaller than c square. Then similarly.
Okay. Like this.
Yes, sir.
And then
We'll square both sides. So that will give us c square plus a square minus 2ab.
and so on and so forth. And then you will add all
Get-
of these equations.
Then by adding we'll get 2 of a square plus b square plus c square minus 2 of ab plus bc plus ca. That will be smaller than a square plus b square plus c square.
Sure. Thanks. Perfect. So yeah, I think we have already proved that this is greater than or equals to 1. From here, you will get that this is less than 2. With this, let's move on to one of the last questions. All this. It's a good question. So yeah, p square plus q square by r square. This is what we know. So one thing is p square plus q square. We need this, right? So we'll try to square it. Plus 2pq is greater than r square, right? Okay. But we want a relation between p square plus q square and r square. So we want it to be what? Greater than something. Right? So p square plus q square plus r square. Got p square plus q square. Of course, r can't be 0. So this is what it is, right? I'm just trying to divide everything by r square. So this is what I need to answer. If I'm a CAT aspirant, right? And if this particular question comes in exam with these options, I will not even solve it. I'll directly mark my answer as, I know this value is greater than something, right? There are 4 options. The only condition I have is that this value is greater than something. That's the only condition that is coming out to be, right? So which means this value will be greater than something, and out of 4 options, there has to be only one option, right? So I'll directly mark जो भी maximum value is C. If I have to take a fluke, right? If I'm targeting a very high percentile, I have to solve a lot of questions. I'll take a fluke and then I'll mark C as the answer. Why? Because this is greater than something. So this value will be something like this कि 4 में से एक ही आंसर आएगा. And अगर एक ही आंसर आना होगा तो chances are high कि C has to be the answer. So I'll directly mark C as the answer. ये सबको समझ आया? How can we directly mark C as the answer without solving it? यार मतलब नॉर्मल गेस वर्क है तो
Okay.
है ना, मतलब अगर 4 में से एक आंसर होगा मैं मैक्सिमम को ही लगाऊंगा ना, बिकॉज इट हैज टू बी ग्रेटर देन समथिंग. सो इफ इट इज ग्रेटर देन 0.1 तब तो एक से ज्यादा आंसर हो सकते हैं. सो सॉल्व करने के बाद दिस वैल्यू हैज टू बी व्हाट ग्रेटर देन व्हाट, कुछ 0.3 0.4 0.5 0.55 0.59 आ रही होगी ताकि 4 में से एक ही आंसर होगा. तो लाइक एटलीस्ट लाइक टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, मेरे कैट में तो दिस इज हाउ आई यूज्ड टू सॉल्व अ कपल ऑफ क्वेश्चंस विदाउट इवन सॉल्विंग इट. कोई दिमाग नहीं लगाना, मतलब 4 में से जो मुझे लग रहा है बेस्ट जजमेंट है, I just mark it as the answer and move on. And majority of it gets right because of intuition. So of course, while you should know the method, but because time is the key, you have to solve it faster. अगर मुझे इसे solve करना ही है, I have to get away from what 2pq. 2pq है यहाँ पे obstruction. So 2pq से 2pq हटाना है मुझे, right? And I know p plus q वाली term है. So p plus q, 2pq, sum, product, यहाँ से थोड़ा समझता है कि मे बी AMGM लगा के देखते हैं. P plus Q by 2 is what greater than equals to root PQ. 2 को यहाँ भेज दिया. मुझे PQ चाहिए, I'll square it. P square plus Q square plus 2PQ is greater than equals to 4PQ. ये हो गया 2PQ. So P plus Q square is greater than 2PQ. This is my second equation. My first equation was this. इसमें 2PQ left hand side में, इसमें 2PQ right hand side में. I'll just add 1 plus 2. क्या मिलेगा? Twice of P square plus Q square. 2PQ को तो cancel हो जाएगा, greater than R square. तो क्या मिला? P square plus Q square by R square is what? Greater than half, which is 0.5. So the value has to be greater than 0.5. There is only one value, which is C. C is the answer. Still push you guys. Mocks में please methods. Please try your intuition, which is full proof. There has to be logic. मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि भाई extreme होगा तो 0.2 भी हो सकता है, 0.6 भी हो सकता है. चलो एक लगा दे के आ जाता हूँ. Probability is half. That's something I would never do because उसमें -1 का chances भी. But if there is even a slightest logic which you yourself are convinced with, please go ahead and mark answers. Okay. So everyone clear with this? आगे बढ़े? Perfect. So guys, this completes inequality का workshop. Okay. Let me stop the recording and then discuss on other things.